Hey guys, Bunny here. This is just a pre-edit recording real quick. This is going to be a very long video. I'm not the greatest at explaining things quickly, and there's a lot to explain, I guess, in a sense. So, stick around. I also have timestamps right here on screen right now, so you guys can go check that out. I'll see if I can even add the cards if I can, or whatever those timestamp things on the bottom would be. I'll try my best to add those too. I'm not really familiar with that kind of stuff yet, but I'll definitely add those if I can figure it out. So, once again, I do apologize for this very long video, but I at least hope you guys enjoy this. Enjoy!
Before the pizza man gets you.
Hey guys, Bunny here, and today I'm just making a quick little video just for fun, showcasing that I've completed Pizza Tower, and pretty much P-ranked every single level that there is on this game. And I also got the WoW ending and John approved, because I revived John Gutter. I do plan to speedrun this. I mean, of course I have these other save files that haven't really been touched that much, because this one I'm going to be trying to go for the outfit, for the John Gutter outfit, and the PP outfit. But, yeah, I gotta speedrun that and get the 2 hours and 15-minute or less revival of John Gutter, which is gonna probably suck, but we'll see. I'll need a lot of practice on that. But besides that, I just wanted to show you guys a few things real quick. So, well, of course I got like the little Pizza Tower list thing of, you know, like a tier list of like what's been good and what's been awful for Pizza Tower levels and P-rank experience, honestly. So we're going to go through that here in just a minute. But first, I'm just going to show you guys that I have every single... Whoops. Sorry about that, Eevee. I didn't mean to punch you, I'm sorry. I just meant to click back on the game, but alright. I just want to prove that I have every single level P-ranked. Now, I don't have all the footage of me, of course, P-ranking everything. But I 100% promise I've done this all legitimately. And there's also the scores to tell right there, too. So I'll just show you guys all that real quick. Also, I have every single outfit except for 2. I am missing 2, which is the ones I just said. The PP rank one. Well, not PP rank. The PP shirt, or whatever it's called. And the John Gutter. Okay, so one last controversial thing that I wanted to point out from the comment section and everything that I keep getting on my videos on P-ranking and everything. Like, the main question being, why do I not play with music? One simple answer is because it gives me a lot of anxiety and I need to focus during the P-rank. Now, I understand a lot of people love the music and everything, and don't get me wrong, I love it to death too. But when you're trying to P-rank something, you need to really focus and not have something make your heart race even harder while trying to like P-rank something that requires focus and attention and skill. So that's why I had the music disabled during a lot of the P-ranks and stuff during the time. Okay, so this is proof as well. This is just another update on the Pizza Tower computer and everything. I have 95 toppings. It's 57 secrets, 19 treasures, 72 achievements, and now I have all 19 clothes. I got the last 2 clothes last night by completing the game again, and by completing it in under 2 hours and 15 minutes with every single treasure on the second save file. So I was able to get the John suit and the PP9 shirt, PP shirt. And, of course, damage is still 712 because I don't really play this one, so, yeah. Okay, so I also got the outfits and everything as well. And, I just wanted to explain as well that I got all 19 outfits again. Yesterday's video, I only had 17 at the time because that was the time of recording the video. I haven't done a second run until then. And last night I did a stream on Twitch and everything with me completing the game in under 2 hours, which I got 2 hours and 6 minutes of gameplay. And I also got the John Gutter outfit along with the PP outfit as well, so that's
pretty much perfect as well because I got all the toppings and I got all but one topping, surprisingly, guys. But I did get all of the souvenirs or trophies, whatever, you know. So, or treasures, that's what it's called, the treasures. So I have all those collected and got the John Gutter outfit. So anyways, the classic cook, classic Eevee, classic stuff. Unfunny cook, which is unlocked by ending any combo in the unfunny title, which at first for me I thought was hard because I've never really P-ranked anything, nor have I gotten a high combo like that at the time, but as soon as I got it I was pretty happy because it's a shiny Eevee it looks to be. And I love this color palette. Money green, unlocked by having the maximum amount of money by World 2. I got this done on a second save file, and honestly it was pretty much a piece of cake. The green isn't half as bad, and the brown is kind of nice. It's a nice little updated new brown color. It's more of a Leafeon pattern, if anything, like Leafeon color template. And I kind of like it. Sage blue. Okay, I'm going to be honest, it's a little too blue, but hey, at least it reminds me of Glaceon more than anything. Unlocked by finishing all the floors... unlocked by finishing all of the floor 1 levels in less than an hour. Yeah, I got that done. I even got that done last night, technically. Because I think I got floor 1 done in like 15 minutes or something on stream. And that includes all the toppings and the trophy thing, or whatever, I can't remember anymore. Blood red, which is now yellow, which is Jolteon colors. Unlocked by killing 1,000 enemies in the playthrough, which was self-explanatory, just, you know, piece of cake, it happened after time. TV purple, unlocked by getting P rank in every level. Pretty self-explanatory as well. You just gotta get a P rank on every level. It does not include bosses either. And I don't think it includes the Crumbling Tower Pizza either, so that's nice. But nonetheless, TV purple, it's not a great combo, honestly. I don't like the normal, like the default brown and purple. It's not really a good combo. Maybe a good combo would be gray and purple, like a dark gray maybe even. I'm not really sure. It just doesn't really fit. Dark Cook. Okay, this one's actually kind of clean. It's Umbreon colors and everything, so that's kind of nice. Unlocked by getting every no-hit boss chef task. Yep, pretty self-explanatory as well, and it was probably one of the hardest things to do. But at the same time, satisfactory once I completed it. I kind of like this, but at the same time, I do not like it because it makes the gameplay a lot harder if you're in a darker area, but thanks to the glowing yellow, I guess it's kind of forgiving in that area. Shitty Cook. Unlocked by crouching on the same poop spot and no shift for 10 seconds. That's not hard, it's just so easy. And I like the color palettes because it's like a Flareon color, so it's not all bad. I actually kind of like it. Golden God is probably one of the best ones that I like. Unlocked by getting S rank in every level. Once again, self-explanatory, and it also stacks with if you're going for P ranks. So you don't have to get an S rank in every level, you just gotta get a P, like S rank or higher in order to unlock these. So that's not all bad. Garnish Cook. Unlocked by taunting 50 times. That's pretty self-explanatory. You can just do this and just spam it and you'll get it after 50 taunts. Color palettes aren't the greatest, honestly. I'm not a fan of it. It's kind of Sylveon colors, but I'm not a big fan of it. Mooney Orange. Okay, this one kind of matches. Unlocked by giving money to Mr. Mooney. You have to earn every single dollar that's possible in the game and hand it to Mr. Mooney at the end. Like, once you unlock the final boss door, when you re-enter back in the area, I think he'll ask, do you have some money for charity? And as long as you have the remaining $90 that you're missing after, or that you have after getting all toppings and unlocking the boss door and everything, that's how you would unlock Mooney Orange, is by donating $90 to him. So, simple as that. I think the color palette actually matches, but at the same time, I still don't like the default brown. It doesn't feel new, you know what I mean? Other than just the tuft being orange. Okay, all these are going to be the same palette. It's just, you know, like chowder kind of effects where like it's just a green screen. You know what I mean? Funny Polka, unlocked by ending any combo in the funny title. Okay, this one's not half as bad. I kind of like it, but not entirely, but it's all personal preference. Itchy Sweater actually kind of looks decent, but I kind of wish the body changed, but it's whatever. I mean, I'm kind of happy with this, because it does look like it's a sweater, literally. And, like, you know, it actually kind of fits. I kind of like this. You unlock it by getting punched by the Grandpa Pepper in a pig city. Pretty simple. It's right in the spawn room. Pizza Man. Unlocked by beating the game once. It kind of fits, I'm not gonna lie, but at the same time, I'm not really a big fan of these kind of textures, you know what I mean? Where it's like chowder, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I kind of like it. It's not bad, it's kind of creative. Bowling stripes, I'm not really a big fan of this one, honestly. Unlock by killing 30 bowling rats. Pretty simple. You'll probably get it every time you play a game, 100% or something. I'm not really sure, but it's just very simple. Bowling stripes doesn't really look that great, honestly. Golden mane, unlocked by clearing every chef task room, which is the challenge doors and everything that has the challenges and stuff. The achievements, basically. So once you've completed every single achievement in the game, you will have this golden mane outfit. Honestly, it's not the greatest, but hey, at least it's kind of like real gold, I guess. But I don't know. It kind of fits with the color palette, but at the same time, half and half. Bad Bones was my main from before. I kind of like this one. It looks awesome. I love it because it's like COD Ghosts. It reminds me of it because, you know, it's just bones and a skull and stuff like that. You know, like COD Ghosts. Kind of colors as well. The dark blue and the white. It looks great, and I absolutely love this one. It's one of my favorite ones. PP shirt. This is the one that you get after beating the game twice. It's not half as bad, but I don't know. It's kind of controversial. I kind of like it. It's interesting. And then the War Camel. I actually kind of like this one a lot as well because you get this from beating War the first time you play it. Which I got done on this exact save file I'm playing right now too. Which is kind of nice. I like it as well. It reminds me of War, literally. Jonsu. This is the one where you resurrect John in less than 2 hours and 15 minutes. I got that done last night, and to be honest, it's kind of mid. I'm not really a big fan of this one. Like, it's definitely interesting, don't get me wrong, but I'm not a fan of it. But by far my favorite definitely has to be the Dark Cook and the Golden God, that's for sure. But yeah, thought I'd mention that. And now back to the P ranks.
Then you got this one up here, which is the We Got Egg. Fucking stupid fucking picture, dude. I love it. It's so great. Not the door or anything. No, the door and everything's great. It looks fucking scary and lovely. But like the stupid like We Got Egg picture just fucking cracks my shit up. So funny. Like, bro, what the hell? Okay, so back to the thing. Okay. So I've P-ranked every single level and boss, which there is no boss tabs on here or anything like that, so I'm just going to get it out of the way right away. So Pepperman is definitely A tier. It's such an easy boss. It's very simple, easy patterns. There are some like complications at the beginning, like especially if you're a beginner or intermediate player, it can be a bit tedious, but P-ranking it was very satisfying. But once again, like if you're a beginner or intermediate, it definitely is pain, a little bit of pain. So we're just gonna use the Gnome Forest as just a marker of where I'd rate Pepperman. Of course, like I said, it would be A tier. What's the next boss? Vigilante. That one, I'm gonna put A tier as well because it introduces the gun, like the pistol. And it was a very complicated battle, I guess, and was pretty hard to P-rank, honestly, because you didn't want to get damaged or anything. But nonetheless, it was very unique, and there's a draw at the end. I absolutely loved that. It was so much fun. I had a good time with it, but once again, it was kind of trial and error with learning how to do it and P-rank it properly and not die by it. So yeah, there's that. What's the next one? The Noise. I'm gonna put B tier, honestly. It's creative in a sense, but it feels like there's a lack of creativity. You know what I mean? Like there's not much going on compared to the others. It's kind of like Pepperman again, but like the Noise, or Noise, I should say. You know what I mean? It's just mid. It's kind of mid, honestly. It's a little stressful too. Trying to P-rank that one. That was a little bit of a struggle. But nonetheless, I'm going to say B. It wasn't as satisfying as the others. Okay. Fake Peppino, which for me would have been Ditto, because I'm using the Eevee Mod. I'm going to say B as well. Actually, no. I'm going to put that as C. I'm sorry. I am just remembering the pain and suffering I went through that. Okay. The beginning of the boss battle Like, the first fucking segment of it, before it gets to the second segment, you know, like the first, phases, that's the words. The first phase is so fucking easy and boring and just manageable. That's fine. But when it gets to the second phase, it becomes fucking chaos. And I keep dying during that phase because of the fake Peppinos fucking me over, basically. Like the other fake ones in the way or something. There's just so much shit happening on screen that it becomes very stressful to learn and master because it's almost RNG based. And it's just crazy. Like, a lot of shit was happening. I wasn't a fan of it. It took me 6 hours maybe to P rank it. Usually a level takes me like 2, 3, 4, maybe even 5 hours to P rank if it's that hard. But 6 hours for a boss fight of pure pain and suffering of that second wave was just wow. And then to top the cake off, like to top the icing on the cake, you had the runaway escape thing, which is nice, it's easy. But like I said, dying during the second wave and then having to go through that mind-numbing, boring fucking phase 1 shuts off my brain every time. That's why I'm putting it as C tier. So that's the fourth boss. Okay. The pizza boss fight. I'm gonna put B. I would put it at C if it wasn't as creative and funny. Maybe even D if it wasn't that creative or funny at all. Like, seriously. The only reason this is at B tier is because of how creative and funny the fucking level is. It's just, like, the boss fight, sorry. It's just so funny. There's so many little different things and goofiness. It's great. It's amazing. It's comical. Like I said, it's just so funny to watch and satisfying. Like, yes, the boss fight was so hard to learn. And not to mention the thunder and lightning really made vision obscured and everything, and making it more difficult for the first 4 bosses you have to refight for a second. It did definitely make it more difficult, but Gustavo definitely kind of like made things a lot better, let's be honest. Okay, so like the first wave, it took me a while to learn as trial and error goes on, which I found a pattern for it. The second one took me a minute because I couldn't figure out like a strategy on getting around the fucking gear and dodging all of the Pizza Face's attacks, which I don't know what that guy's called. Like, I'm just calling him Pizza Man because, you know, he's like a dude, literally. And his face is a slice of pizza, not a whole pizza. Okay, so the broken pizza face keeps dropping gears and stuff like that, and there's just so much shit happening on that scene that it's easy to get overwhelmed and die because of it. It's so fucking tedious and painful. But I think mainly the comical part of the whole thing really just made me happy because literally, I'm like trying to P-rank the level and I'm like stressing out and everything. But what cheers me up is the fucking gameplay itself and the comical, you know, pizza man dude like doing all these funny things. That's just made me smile, like seriously.
Bruh.
Like there was moments where I was ready to hit the desk and then some moments where I was laughing my ass off because this dude's fucking great, you know? So that's a B tier, honestly. Okay, so now we're actually going to rank everything for levels, now that we got the bosses out of the way. Okay. Basic level, great for beginners, and it's a great beginner level to P-rank. I had a lot of fun with it. There's not really that many problems with it. I mean, yes, the Fork Knights are a huge issue, but it's mainly because of the skill gap. Like, once you learn how to deal with, once you figure out how to deal with the Fork Knights and parry them, or maybe even outrun them, so that they are easy to run over and stuff like that, this level literally becomes a fucking breeze. It's just a walk in the park. It's so much fun. It's so satisfying, and yet so simple. Like I said, it's great for beginners, and it was a joy to P-run. S tier. Great music, an amazing second level, I guess, in the game. Like, it's just like one of those beginning levels that just really draws you into the game. It's so good. Like, I definitely like the night
iteration that they had with it. Like, it's just so good. Like, just being able to pick up speed from a slope or something and just plow down enemies and stuff is such a funny one. But nonetheless, it was kind of a challenge to P rank. But as time goes on with practice and routing and stuff like that, it becomes, once again, an easy level, maybe medium difficulty to P rank, but it was definitely one of the more satisfying ones. I've heard a lot of controversy on this, and I don't understand why. I legitimately do not understand why people are having controversy over Ancient Cheese. Yes, it kind of is a big level and everything, and there's new mechanics like the cheese blocks that disappear whenever you walk on them. Like, yeah, I understand that and everything, but it's still a good level and very satisfying to P rank. Yeah, it was hard at first, don't get me wrong, but I had an absolute blast doing it. I mean, it wasn't half as bad. I'm going to put this one at B tier. Mainly, yes, because it is a more challenging P rank, but at the same time, it still had a very interesting layout design for, like, or level design in general, you know? It is still very creative. Bloodsauce one wasn't half as bad, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna put this one as a B tier as well for P ranking. Like, yeah, trying to get it done without lava hits is a bit tedious, but at the same time, not really. And also, those fish things, you can always bait them out. You just, like, for example, you'd stop in your place, scooch up a little bit, and then he'll see you. Let him fly past you. And then once he bonks the wall, just take him out. Simple as that. And also, those guys with the long-ass swords, just parry them. It's just like a Fortnite. It's just easy peasy. P ranking it in general was, once again, a learning experience, and it was pretty much average. So I'm going to put it at B tier. I'm going to put this one at A tier because the music is pretty fire. It's a very long level in a sense, but once again, P ranking it was pretty difficult. I'm going to be honest. It took me about 4 or 5 hours to master. And it had a lot of like nice little gimmicks, but the one thing I definitely hated were those rain clouds and the things those totems that dance around it or whatever. Like, you know, like those pog face cheese looking like things that throw axes, surprisingly. Those ones I hated the most about the level, but nonetheless, I love the music in the level and everything. Level design's pretty damn good. I like the power-up that you get from it too, which is like KFC pretty much. And what's even funnier for Eevee is that his tail catches on fire. It's fucking great. Oh man, literally KFC when you're on the toilet, dude. That's exactly how Eevee felt that day. Also, fun fact, did you know the Eevee that Patafoin made for the mod is called Plume? That's Eevee's name apparently, is Plume. You can confirm that with the boss battle. The boss battle screen displays that information. I'm going to be honest, I'm going to put it at B tier. It is a very short level. It felt very short to me, honestly. And it was very, like, trial and error yet again, but very easy in a sense because, you know, the ghost power-up and all that stuff, and it just felt really simple. It's just like a straightforward, basic thing, you know? Like, it just felt good to P-rank, but it wasn't as hard. Or as long or as tedious or anything as the others. So it's not bad. But it definitely kind of felt like a lack of mechanic in a sense, but not entirely with the ghost thing now that I think of it more. But nonetheless, P-ranking that was kind of pretty much a breeze. The Mort the Chicken one. The Fun Farm. I'm going to honestly put this one at C tier. This is going to be the first C tier. Having Mort the Chicken in the game is pretty cool, don't get me wrong. I had a struggle with this one. This is a huge map, I'm going to be honest. Like, this one's just one of the longer maps it feels to be. Like, it feels like it never ends when you play it. And there's so much room for error in a sense that I had a lot of struggles with it, and it took me a lot longer than usual. Kind of like Crust Cove. Like, that was another level that took me, like,
Those both took me the same time to P rank, which took me about like 5 hours. But after trial and error and learning it, I eventually got through with it. I've also learned some new methods with these levels as time goes on, so that's for sure. My favorite fucking level of the game. S tier. The music. Oh, what's the name of the level? I just see Saloon. I can't read the rest of it. It's so tiny. Something Saloon. Whatever. Yeah, that level is just fucking S tier. Hands down, S tier. I love the music. The map was a lot to learn, but I had fun with it. Like, I had so much fucking fun with this level. It was just satisfaction. Like, yes, there are some areas where choke points are real, and it did feel like a long level, that's for sure. But it was so satisfying to P rank. It's just one of my favorite levels. Something about, like, the Western style kind of, like, bar kind of thing, and just the music and everything. It just felt great. It's such a good fucking level, like the level design and everything. Once again, P ranking it was kind of a chore, but I had a blast with it nonetheless. I've heard a shit ton of controversy on this. Like, a lot of people hate Crust Cove for some reason. And I think it's mainly to deal with the bombs and stuff like that. Oh yeah, that's another thing Ancient Cheese people hated about was the bombs, but I like the bombs. It's not bad. It's a good concept. The Grove Cove, the Crust Cove. Sorry, I misread that. It's so tiny I can't read the font. So the Crust Cove, it's not bad. It also has some fire fucking music. I'm gonna put this one at A tier, just because the level design and the music is pretty fire. And P ranking it was definitely a chore, in a sense, but it was doable and it was a blast. Like, P ranking it felt good after you got it done and mastered the level. It was definitely one of those ones that took me a lot longer than usual because it is a big map and there's a lot going on, especially with like the bombs and stuff and parrying them and all sorts of stuff and a lot of room for error, and then the barrels and stuff. The barrels aren't that bad once you've learned it. You can also even stop in the middle of movement as long as you just literally stop moving and stop holding your WSD keys or something like that, you know? Something like that. I don't really remember. But yeah, Crust Cove is pretty good, and I can't believe people are shitting on it. Alright, next level, and this is honestly very controversial. Very controversial. That's for sure. People are gonna fucking hate me for this. I'm gonna put this at C tier. I was gonna put it in D tier, but I'm gonna put it in C tier. Why, you may ask? Oh man, have you guys not P ranked this level? Like, come on, like, you can't just look at the image and be like, bro, this level is automatically S tier because it's meme material. No! I mean, yes, but no! God damn, having to learn Gustavo and Brick was a whole new fucking thing. It was, like I said, a learning experience. And, I'm gonna be honest, that level felt like an eternity. That level was so fucking huge, dude. It's just, what the hell? It was a nightmare to P-rank because of, 1, learning Gustavo and Brick, 2, keeping your combo up because, you know, P-ranking, 3, those fucking cactus or pickle, apparently, with purple wiggly hands. Like, really? Like, oh my god. They teleport? Like, no. Just no. And then, of course, this is the first level that introduces those wizards in the pizza outfit where they shock you from a distance or something. You know what I mean? Like a little lightning bolt that flies out. That's not bad either, but god damn, that level threw a lot of fucking new enemies at you and mechanics. And it's just one hell of a learning experience, and I hated it. That level took me 8 hours to learn. About 8 hours, maybe 10, I'm not sure. It took me pretty much a whole day's worth to fucking get that level down. It was pain to fucking P rank. But the reason I'm putting it as C tier is because level design, it looks great. Level design does play great, but when you're trying to P run, it becomes a fucking nightmare if you don't know what you're doing. So once again, the learning experience really takes a drag for this level, and the length of the level too. So that's that level. I know everyone hates me for that, but it is what it is by the end of the day, so. Okay, golfing wasn't half as bad. I'm going to put that at B tier. I wasn't a fan of the golfing mechanic because I didn't want to go golfing when I was P ranking, but I had to anyways, you know. But, I mean, if you're P ranking it and you have like a set path and everything, of course it's going to be a fucking breeze because like the P rank method and everything just makes it so, like, almost like, you know, it's like you have a set pattern. There's no RNG for the hit or anything. You know, there's no different values or strengths or whatever. I mean, technically there is depending on what you do, but if you do the same thing every time, you're going to get the same thing every time. There's no RNG on most of these levels, so that's the thing. I guess that's forgiving about this game too, that's for sure. Nonetheless, P ranking it was definitely a learning experience, having to figure out the golfing mechanic and not screw that up. And just routing in general wasn't half as bad, and it was a learning experience. Nonetheless, solid map. I'm going to put this one as A tier. Actually, no. S tier. No, actually A tier. I'm going to keep it at A tier because it wasn't really that special, but it was pretty good. And I'm not going to lie. The card for Eevee on this looks fucking cute. I love it. But, nonetheless, Deep Dish 9 introduced the rocket mechanic and stuff. That level really did feel short once you've mastered it and learned it and everything, because it is a short and fast-paced level. But nonetheless, it is very simple and fun. Pretty good. I'm actually surprised that's in World 3 for how simplistic it was. And, well, not simplistic, but like easy it was to P rank. It's pretty satisfying. And it wasn't that bad. I'm going to put this one at S tier. I know. Everyone puts it at S tier, I know. Everyone loves this map. Honestly, I like it because I live in New York. The Pig City is kind of like a New York theme. Like New York City. And it's just so nice. I would say there are some downsides that I don't like. Like, for example, like smoking environments and stuff like that. Like, I hate thinking about smoking and all that stuff. Like, once again, please do not smoke or do any drugs or anything like that, guys. Please be smart about everything you do. Once again, I absolutely hate smokers and smoking and just being around that kind of environment, and just having those, like, pizzas basically smoke and then cough that shit in your face is just disgraceful to me. It's just disgusting. Like, I can't. Like, that's the one thing that really I hated, was hearing, like, the cough noise, and then that's it, pretty much. Just seeing them smoke. It's just, bleh. No, it's not my thing. I don't like smokers. Once again, smoking is very bad for you guys, so don't do this stuff, guys, okay? Nonetheless, the Pig City, once again, had Gustavo and Brick. Pretty solid level. Very long level, too. And it took a long time for me to learn to P-rank it, you know? Like, it just, the layout of the map and stuff, it was definitely a learning experience. But it was a lot easier than the Gnome Forest one. That's for sure. And that's why I wanted to put it in S tier, because it's mainly from New York City and stuff like that. And just a W soundtrack, and Gustavo and Brick actually being very good for once. Unlike the Gnome Forest. Okay, the factory one, I'm going to put this one at B. I know this one's actually kind of like one of everyone's least favorite maps. or levels, I kind of understand it, but at the same time, it's not that bad. Once you get the pattern down, it's great. I mean, yes, it took me a lot longer than usual, but I actually kind of had a bit of a blast with it when I got it done. I even have a video uploaded on my YouTube channel for me P-ranking this level as well for the factory. I like the design. I like the factory part of it and everything. Yeah, there are some issues with it where I feel like, you know, like we all know what we're talking about, like the conveyor belts and the pads that shoot you backwards the wrong direction. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, trying to park over those were pain in a sense, but once you got the pattern, everything was fine. I would say it was pretty satisfying getting that done. Oh shit! It's this level. B tier! I'm gonna put B tier on this one. I know, everyone's looking at me funny. Everyone's like, dude, are you fucking cracked? What's wrong with you? Dude, those fucking Ninja Turtle looking pizza slices? They're like impossible to get past. Not unless you parry them. Bruh. Skill issue. But anyways. Sorry. I got a little carried away with that, dude. I love how everyone fucking hates the Fork Knights and like the pizzas and stuff like that, like the ninja pizzas, and they're like, dude, I can't fucking get past them. I keep getting kicked in the dick for it. It's so easy! You have one button! Parry! It's not that hard! Boom! Easy! That level is easy. I mean, yeah, it is a little bit of a learning experience. But once you've learned all the routes, it's so easy! It's so good! I like it! It's kind of hilarious being in like a sewer environment and stuff, and it was kind of satisfying. Yeah, the one controversial part that I hated as well was the yellow glob monster kicking you down after the pizza time, because you only have such a small window to get the timers to keep your P rank up. That one was kind of annoying, but once I got the timing on that, everything was smooth sailing. That level was actually satisfying to fucking complete, so if you know how to if you know how to parry, you're gonna have a good time. That's all I can say. I know everyone's gonna be raging in the comments. Let your anger out in the comments. In a nice way, please. Refrigerator. I don't know what this is. Refrigerator? I don't know. Whatever. C tier. I'm going to say C tier because it was a learning experience, once again, of learning the routes, yada, yada, yada. It's in a freezer environment, which I don't mind. It's not bad. I think it's kind of cool. Haha, I'm so funny. That was so unintentional. I swear to God, that was unintentional. I just got this one. Wow. Dad jokes coming in clutch, guys. Oh my God, dude. I'm going to be a great father. Please, someone hook me. I mean, what? Nothing. Okay, so Refrigerator. That map was pretty decent. I would say the most annoying part was the fucking Oregano wannabe looking ass snowflake icicle pizza things, dude. Those things can suck a fat one. If you don't attack them in time, they start throwing out these spikes, and you get hit by it, there goes your P rank. Yeah. Fun. And then Santa throwing down all those, like the snowmen with pointy-ass carrot noses. Yeah, that's fun. It's basically, those snowmen are basically the guys with the long skewer, like, bayonet, whatever thing. Like, not the Fork Knight, but just the guy with the long, skinny, floppy sword, basically. Same speed, same attack range, it feels to be. It's just something like that. Not a big fan of the level, but nonetheless, I was glad I got it done when I got it done, trust me. Oh!
And the fun part about the level was the power-up you get. How could I forget about that? You get that power-up, you basically have a screw attack and you're invincible, basically. It's so satisfying being able to destroy all the blocks and enemies that are in your path. And then when you go to P-rank it, you lose the ability, but have to go through it again with just a normal ability and everything, you know? So it kind of creates another skill gap again, but nonetheless, I like it. Very satisfying. Like, it's very satisfying during that part. And that's about it. This fucking level. This piece of shit level, Pizzascare, gets the hard D. Okay, that sounds wrong.
Bruh.
Like, trash can. Straight to the gutter. Ugh. Pain. Fucking pain. The ending. Trying to keep your P rank. Ugh. The parkour and everything. Oh my god. That level was ass. I mean, yeah, I guess they had some new mechanics. Like, I get the new priests and stuff like that, and like the ghosts. And then you have to talk to the priest to get the ghost killing ability and all that stuff. And then, of course, you got that one ghost that always follows you and activates other traps. That's fine. That took me a lot of time to memorize, don't get me wrong. That level took me about 8 hours to fucking get down. And I hated every second of it. Because of the ending. Once you get back to almost like the second room in the beginning, trying to get down and then go to the gutter room, or not the gutter room, the employee room, without losing your P rank is, ugh, precise and stupid. I hate it. Once you get the power up, or once you get the treasure, make your way back. Cross your fingers that you run into the ghost with the ability to keep your P rank. Yeah, I can't tell you how many times I fucking failed the runs because of the ending. But you know what else came in clutch to teach me how to get it done? Well, going into the room where the ghost spawns the first time, like the ghost that always follows you, exit that room again, and then you're basically pretending to be in the end, where you have the ghost with you. It will literally be with you, so you can practice the ending. That helped a fucking lot. Without that, bro, I would probably be stuck on that level still. I don't know. Like, I needed so much practice on it. That level sucks so bad. But yeah, nonetheless, I have learned because of that, and I've gotten so much more better with movement and stuff because of that level as well. Don't make a sound. A Five Nights at Freddy's based level. Fucking S tier, dude. I love Five Nights at Freddy's. I love horror games. They're great. I mean, it was so cheesy and gimmicky with like how Five Nights at Freddy's / Pizzeria was like. I mean, it's kind of hilarious. Nonetheless, I had a blast with it. I thought I was going to be scared of playing that level. You know, I was like about to shit my pants when I started playing it. But as time went on and practice and everything, I actually fucking enjoyed it. Like, the jump scares, yeah, they were great. They were scary at first, and I'm like, oh, okay, it's just that. Okay, cool. But nonetheless, I had a blast with it. Also, fun fact, I did see the Oktoberfest Easter egg as well during it, which was kind of funny. I didn't expect it, and it was hilarious at first. But a very fun and simple P rank, to be honest. Oh, and also, that one guy I was watching on YouTube that could not fucking break that iron block, go for the secret first, and then let gravity take the work after you leave the secret, and then there you go. You could keep your P rank from that. I don't know what you were trying to do belly flopping it. Like, I think he was trying to go for, like, the, like,
don't wake them up kind of thing. I'm not really sure, but like, bro, come on, man. War! Instant S tier. One of my favorite levels as well. But it doesn't beat the saloon, of course. Oh my god. War was fucking phenomenal. You get a shotgun and have fun. Oh yeah, and also the pizza one? Yeah, you get a shotgun as well. That was satisfying, being able to shoot all those guys. P ranking it definitely took me some time on the Pizzascare. Well, not Pizzascare, on the don't make a sound one. Yeah, that one took time, but I managed to get it done. Back to war. Okay. Having a shotgun and everything, this is one of those levels that once again I was afraid of playing because I was afraid I wasn't going to get the war camo. But what I did was I watched someone P-rank the level, and I basically used that to my knowledge and literally took it step by step, room by room, and took my sweet time with it just to at least beat the level once so I can get the war camo. Because I was afraid I wasn't going to get it. Because how you get it is on a new save file, you have to beat it first try. No redos, nothing. If you fail it, you have to make a new save file and beat it first try on that one again. Yeah, fun. So that's why I took my sweet time and used the research to my advantage. Nonetheless, that was a very satisfying level to P-rank. I love it. It was great. And the journey finishes off with the Crumbling Tower of Pizza. I'm going to put it as B tier. It's pretty basic. Actually, no, I'm going to put it at A tier. It was pretty good. Like, being able to see every single enemy that you've last had. And seen in general, and just get to demolish them. And it definitely took me some time to learn. Like, I'd say probably an hour, maybe less, to kind of like get the memorization down for it. And P-ranking it was kind of a breeze. It was like the homecoming run, you know, like the final sprint of the marathon, whatever, you know. It's just such a piece of cake. It was so good. And just being able to watch that tower crumble behind you was great. I also got a P rank on that, and I'm pretty fucking happy with everything. And this is where it wraps everything up. I had one hell of an experience with this game. This game was 100% a learning experience and fun. There was a lot of fun moments, there was a lot of dull moments, there was a lot of stressful moments, but nonetheless, I had an absolute blast playing this game, and I can't believe this is real. This was a game that I've been looking forward to playing for quite a long time, because I did want to play and get a copy of Wario Land 4 on my DS Lights or something, which I never got to purchase, of course. But at least I got to experience it on PC with Pizza Tower, the more superior game. But still, thank you to all the people who made this game. You guys did a fucking killer job with this game. Amazing job. Thank you guys. Can't thank you guys enough for the experience. This was a blessing. Like I said, there was a lot of positive moments and a lot of negative moments with this game. But nonetheless, it was awesome. A great time. And also, one more shout out to Patafoin. Thank you. Thank you so much, Patafoin, for making the Eevee Mod. What's the Eevee Mod exactly that you've been seeing this whole gameplay of? Well, the Eevee Mod is literally quite simple. It's a mod with just Eevee instead of Peppino. There is no other gameplay altering parts about it. It's just all cosmetic. It's just like a resource pack, basically. Shout out to Patafoin for making that shit. And I heard there's a lot of sprites for Peppino. And not to mention, he's even done it for Gustavo. Fucking bravo, man. Props to you. Thanks, dude. Eevee is my fucking favorite Pokemon, man.
And being able to play this game along with Eevee is just a godsend. Just thank you. Thank you, guys. Like, thank you to the original game developers of this and Patafoin for making the Eevee Mod. Just thank you guys so much for making this amazing fucking game. I'm looking forward to any DLC that may come up soon. I'm not sure if that's going to be a possibility or a thing someday, or maybe a second game of this or something. But I am already looking forward to seeing another game of this, basically. But that's going to wrap it up for me. This video has literally been 50 minutes of me recording and doing commentary and stuff like that for you guys, and as well as getting all the screenshots. So that's how much time I've invested in just the recording part. So thank you guys so much for watching this. Subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to subscribe to Patafoin. Please give him a follow and subscribe to him, man. Ring the bell for notifications on him and mine. Leave a like on both of our contents. Show this to your friends. And show this to Patafoin as well if you can. And once again, have a great day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!
That moment when you need to do a P rank speed run on all levels and you have to do Pizzascare again. My face be alive.